Today we have another interesting job, and that's replacement of the splitter fairing, which actually divide air between the cold and hot stream. We already removed the nose cone or front cone, and now my colleague is working on the aft cone, and whenever that one's out we can start with the fan blades. So let's go for it. Blade number one. Fan blade number one is quite easy to find. It is marked by two engraved ones around the fan blade, and exactly underneath you can find offset hole button. About it I have a full video you can find in the description below, or it is in the top right corner. It's a bit tricky to pull out the first blade thanks to mid-shroud spanners, which make it a bit harder, but when you pull spacers from under three blades you will get a bit of play, and from that point it is quite easy to take it out. So blade number one. Two, three, and like this we'll pull all 36 blades, but before we pull them out we mark them, and each blade goes to its own dedicated slot inside of the box, so we're not gonna make mistake during cleaning and inspection. And the last one is the easiest one, of course. Cool. So the fan blades are out. We of course need to clean this area where the fan blades are secured, and the part which we need to actually remove is this splitter fairing. This we need to unscrew and remove it, because during inspection my colleague found that here is one bolt missing, so it flew away, and because of that we need to change the most probably anchor nut underneath. So now it's time to remove the fairing. So now can remove all the remaining screws. And since access to these screws is not the best, and they have offset head, it is not really easy task. And now, since all the screws are out, we can pull it, and for this we need this special hammer. And it goes. There's a special hole for it. Tak. Hej, tuto na boku. Cool. Good. So, and basically now you can see that how this fairing splits the hot and cold stream. Here over this edge it goes to the cold, towards cold stream, and here towards the compressor, low pressure compressor, and then to the high pressure compressor and to combustion chamber. We already cleaned the fan blade disc. The blades are cleaned as well. We can install the new fairing, and then of course we need to install the blades. But before that we need to lubricate them and inspect them. So let's continue. So let's adjust it. Looks good. So the screws are lubricated. We'll install them one by one, just partially, without like fully tightening. And whenever they'll be all in, we can start the tightening process. Actually, reason for replacement was that it was one anchor nut, exactly this one was damaged, so we pulled out, we changed the anchor nut, and now we installing the new fairing because even that one was damaged. Perfect, all of them in place, so we can start with tightening. So now, one by one, all the way to the point when they are in. I already have a torque wrench here, so whenever I will have all 17 of them in, then I'll just torque it. Once this is done, we'll move to the blades. Of course, inspection been performed already, so yeah, lubrication is remaining, and then we can install them. And it was the last screw, so we can continue with torque procedure. And here is actually finding, these are mid-shroud spanners, which are additionally on these blades as a structural component. And this one, on this one we have a finding. It is a extra coating on the mid-shroud spanner, and here the coating is missing. And this is, let's say, it can still fly with it, but only limited time, so instead of letting it fly, we'll just replace it with a new one. So this blade will go to US store, and we'll install instead of it this one. As you can see, the coating is perfect on this one, on the both mid-shroud spanners. So yep, this is one of the findings, and we have one more to replace. So this one is US from now on, and it is important to calculate the weight. Each blade has a weight engraved down here on the bottom. I hope this is visible on camera. This is moment weight of the blade, and opposite one need to be in a limit of 200 units, and this one and the old one is there is difference of only 30, which is perfect. So this is one of the things which we need to check for replacement. Otherwise, we don't need to make a balancing of the fan. If we replace, we have certain limitation for the amount of the blades. We can replace 3 single blades, and all of them need to be in the limit of this value. So we are replacing 2, and both of them are in the required limits. This is the second one. Here again, this is out of the limit. Yeah, and we will replace with this one. So this one goes in the bin. 13. Good. So this is blade number 1. Blade number 1. We know it thanks to engrave number 1. Come. And then we continue to 2, 3, 4, and then here 5. And why do we actually need to know exact position of the blades? And answer is vibrations. Each blade has slightly different weight, and this weight, as I said before, is engraved on the bottom side of the fan blade. And these numbers we will input into the software, and software will calculate exact positions for the blades, and this way we will avoid the vibrations. And that is the reason why we mark the blades and why we are now placing them on the exact position, because if we switch just 2 of them, this can cause vibrations, and that can end up in worst scenario in destruction of the engine. And again, I reached the point when I need to insert the last 3 blades, and those 3 I will input without the spacers on the bottom, which gives me necessary play to insert blades on the place. And only then I'll insert the last 3 remaining spacers. And since everything is on the place, I need to perform necessary double check with my colleague behind me. So I inspect the blade number 1, and then I'll count all the way to 5, where you see also marks for the blade number 5. And then I checked each and every blade if the corresponding number is on corresponding spot. 829 replaced 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Good. All in. And so, this rear cone needs to be installed on exact spot on the fan disc, because on this cone we can find screws which works as weights. And how it works: whenever you have damage on the blade and you, for example, perform the blend out, you will change the moment weight of that blade. And of course that can cause vibrations, which we want to avoid. So we'll perform maintenance procedure for trim balancing, which if it detects vibrations, it will gonna tell us to input a bigger screw with bigger weight, of course, on certain position to reduce this vibration. It basically works the same way like you perform balancing of your wheels on your car. And as always, these bolts need to be torqued to exact volume. And since this is essential component of the airplane, it need to be inspected by independent person, which is my colleague over here. And since everything is okay, I can install the front spinner, and again it need to be installed on exact spot, and we have again notch or hole on front spinner and rear spinner, which help us to locate exact position. And by the way, bolts for rear and front spinner need to be lubricated, and both of them need to be lubricated with different compound. But this information you will of course find in your AMM. And whenever all bolts are on the place and tight, we can torque them with required value. Click. And that was the last bolt. All what's remaining is duplicate inspection, which need to be performed by my colleague, and of course paperwork. As you can see, even simple device like split fairing can take really long time to be replaced, and this was story how to do that. A big thanks to Austrian Airlines that they let me record all these videos for you, so you can see how we care about the airplanes. A big thanks each and everybody for watching, and especially to members. As always guys, I would like to ask you to don't use this as a replacement for a maintenance manual, but always use latest documentation released by manufacturer. That's all from my side. My name is Tomáš, this was Aircraft Maintenance with Zeto, and I will see you on next video. Bye.